Okay, that should be on. Aha. What is good? Uh, okay. Uh, I recorded this before, but I recorded literally everything before, but the files, like a lot of the files in my laptop, decided to mess up, and now I don't have any of I don't have any other work, so I have to re-record it again. I've just finished recording uh stuff for Claire's unit as well. So yeah, now I am back to record some stuff for Nigel about the minions. So yeah, this is what happened from after the first week basically. Uh okay, so basically uh it started off week 2. Uh like we week 1 we got like 2 minutes into the actual recording, and it was like it was good. It was good. It was going good. We were still getting consistent stuff. And then week 2 we loaded up, but there was one problem. Ed's work got like all of Ed's work got deleted, so we had because his stuff was on the stuff was on Ed's work. We had to we had to redo it again because it got messed up. And yeah, we basically had to do everything from scratch, basically. Uh, so a lot of the stuff kind of got changed over last second, but but we kind of breezed through that. Boom, did all that breeze, and then we had to. One other thing we had to do was yeah. That was basically that. That was literally it for the second week. To be fair, we just had to get that done. Like we would do that, and then we went past that threshold and stuff. But the third week, it was just me and Liam because Ed had to help out with the performing arts, like performers and stuff. So me and Liam basically finished off the rest of the lines because remember it's Gru, and Liam did Gru's lines, so we were good. Like we were all good. So yeah, Liam just did all of that, and I did. Yeah, we finished off Gru's lines, finished off Otto's lines, and because Ed didn't have that many lines and stuff, and he couldn't really decide, we kind of gave him the rest of the minions and the old dude and the roller skate guy as well. Yeah, and then initially I was meant to be Skips, but we changed that because Liam's voice was more like suited because he had a more like aggressive type voice, so he could do you know the manly man scream, the ah that kind of scream, you know what I mean, like and yeah, so that got changed. But apart from that, I was still Wingman and the black one and Otto, and we were gonna do the party scene as well afterwards, but we what's it called? We spoke to Nigel, the main man himself, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't have to do that part, so we could just do the end of the chase scene." And then yeah, we basically just did all that, and we breezed through it. We breezed through it, and then Ed came back, and then Ed came back the next week. We established his roles, his stuff, and then we just he just blitzed through that, and then what's it called? And then afterwards, I mixed my parts. Uh, Liam mixed more of his parts, and then Ed mixed his parts and stuff. But I mixed my parts. I mixed Otto, and or not. I didn't really mix him. Yeah, wait, I did. I just put like EQ, and I just made his voice sound good. And I wanted to add. What's my hair doing? What? Yeah, no, my hair is a mess. I'm not allowed to shower it right now because I already had a shower yesterday. Can't wash it all the time. But what's it called? What was I saying? Yeah, I tried to add uh pitch shifting. It didn't work. He sounded too robotic, even though he's not a robot. So we're like, what? Let's just leave it how it is, because I did a beeper. I did a really good thing. Apart from the end when I was explaining stuff, when I said a bit, like that was kind of bad. But yeah. Apart from that, I feel like I did a pretty good job. And yeah, we mixed everything, and then we mixed most of it. Then Josh, the main mixing person, wanted to, he came back the next, because he was ill that week. Well, he was ill the week after. But what's it called? We sent it to him, and he basically mixed it all. He basically mixed everything. So, because what's it called? The week after that, the other groups, the sound and the music part, they added their parts onto it, whilst me, Liam, and Ed were finished. So, well, actually, no, they started the week Ed wasn't in, because what's it called? Me and Liam were done with our part, so we're like, Harry, go. And then he went, and then, what's it called? They started that, and then the next week, Ed came back, did his lines, and then they carried on afterwards. And then, yeah, it was actually a pretty good system that we had, to be fair. Yeah, that's really it. But to be fair, I mainly did vocals and mixing in that part. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know why I had this freaking week by week long video before. This one's now 7 minutes. The other one was half an hour. So it was kind of bad. But yeah, you know what? That's it. Bye bye.